Well, it's day two. Day two?
Yeah.
Yeah, day two. Day one of the show. Day two of ICAST. Day one was that thing on the water yesterday. So, wait for the door to open. We'll be in there in a few minutes and check it out. So, come along. Well, we're in. Look at this ICAST Live. This is pretty fancy. Even Walmart's here. Unbelievable. Everything gets done here. ESPN2, Discovery's here. I don't know who that is. Craco, Pursuit Outdoors, Bass Pro Collegiate Bass Fishing Series, Walleye Tour, Texas Team Trail, CBS Sports Network. They're all here. The guys right there you probably know.
Look at that. Steve Harvey, Phil Downs, Johnny Morrison, Kevin Van Dam.
Here and on the other end is the Michael Jordan of fishing. One of probably the greatest living fishermen of all time, the one and only Kevin Van Dam. And this other man who wish everybody wish he was their daddy and their granddaddy so you could be a part of the Bass Pro experience. One of the top conservatives, one of the top wildlife and gaming and fishing and hunting conservationists in the world today, and a great ambassador for the whole sport, the one and only Mr. Johnny Morris.
Thank you, Steve.
And last but not least, the greatest living host of all time, the one and only Steve Harvey. Place Bass Pro Shops. I got my own Bass Pro Shop. Can I tell you what this guy did for me? Is that a cool story?
I think it's a cool story.
Okay. I'm at Bassmaster in Knoxville this past spring.
The Bassmaster Classic.
Bassmaster Classic, where that young boy won.
Yep.
That young boy was killing them. They was mad at him. He was killing them. What's his name?
Dylan. No.
Yeah, that boy cold. Woo. I was cheering for him. I didn't know it was so much hate in fishing, but a lot of haters. And anyway, he was a little upset with the young boy because he was killing him. And I was at the convention center, and I went down to the Bass Pro Shop section, and they had all these Ranger boats lined up. Some beautiful boats, man. I'm just looking. And so I waited on Johnny to come, and so when Johnny came, I waited until a lot of people got away from it. I said, Johnny, come here, man. It's a boat over here I want to buy. I'm going to buy this boat. All I want you to do is just give me a discount. Just give me a discount. Boat was $133,000, loaded boat, most beautiful boat I ever saw. I said, Johnny, if you just give me a discount, I'm gonna buy a boat. Cause I never had a real bass boat, you know. And so he said, well, let's take a picture next to it and I'll work something out for you. And I said, cool. So we took the picture and I kept waiting on something to get worked out, and ain't nothing get worked out. And I don't want to call and beg, but and all of a sudden he called me. He said, hey, Steve, you know that boat you wanted? He said, yeah. He said, I tell you what, now I want you to hear the whole story now. He said, I'm gonna give it to you. I said, you gonna give me the boat? I said, Johnny, all I want is a discount. He said, no, this is what we're gonna do. Because I love the work you do with the kids and the foundation. He said, I'm gonna give you the boat. You drive the boat for a year, whatever you want. You can keep it a year and a half. Autograph the seat. Then we're gonna auction the boat off in a raffle. You're gonna make a whole lot more money than you would if, you could make a couple $100,000 by raffling this boat off, because I ain't gonna have a lot of hours on it because I ain't got enough time to fish. He said, then you're gonna take all that money and give it to your foundation. That could be $200,000-$300,000. And you're gonna give all that money to the foundation, and then when you do that, I'm gonna give you another boat. And then you drive that for a year, and then we're gonna get that boat away, and we're gonna keep making money for your foundation. That's a heck of a guy.
All right, still cruising through the ICAST. Met a couple of fishing celebrities, but got some pictures. Pretty stoked. I'll insert those at the end, a bunch of still photos. If you guys want to see them, they'll be at the end of this video. Demo tank. place is huge. We're not even, well, I thought we were halfway through it, but we're not. We're getting there. All right, we're still grinding. I see Dial over there, distance, Pradco. There's the tank. So we've gone, it's been like an hour since that last clip. We've got about that far. So here we are. Buck's feet are hurting. He wants to sit down for a little bit. And what does he see? And he's hungry. Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we're in. There's not even, we didn't have to discuss it. Look at all these options. We went straight Chick-fil-A. And so did everybody else. Here's the Leland Lures booth. They make the trout magnet. If you know, you know. All right, we just cruised through the new product showcase, which is about the only place you can go in this whole building without someone trying to sell you something. But I mean, that's the name of the game here. But it's just so you get the scope of how big this place is. And it even goes down there, around the corner, you can't even see. Huge. So Buck and I just discovered the retailer lounge. Free corn, free sodas, and no sales pitches. Very nice. My dude's getting inked right there. This guy's getting a haircut. There's next level stuff going on here. Whatever the Bahia booth, I don't know what that is. That's rad. All right, back to the hotel, wrapping up the day one. Well, day two, I guess, ICAST. Big props to the Cast King bag for hauling all this loot we got. The stress lobster, the magnetic refrigerator clip, courtesy of the state of Louisiana. Same with the lobster. Bunch of decals, free soda, bunch of stuff. Walmart was there, as I think I mentioned. All kinds of stuff. Nothing really. Cool little keychain there. Louisiana hot sauce, Tabasco, always good. Oh, we got this too. This was the hot sauce from, I don't even remember where. Belize, I think. Anyway, bunch of free stuff. Oh, I got that de-hooker that guy gave me. Look at that, for getting the fish out, the hook out of the fish's mouth. Not really something that we use as bass fishermen, but still cool. So anyway, that's a wrap. Met some people. Where's Buck? Buck, what do you think? What's your take on day one? Actually, day two.
I met Bill Dance.
Yep.
That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I'll put the still pictures here at the end after this clip. So yeah, we on the way out, we looked for him all over. On the way out, we run into Bill Dance, 50 feet from the exit.
Yep.
That was cool. So tomorrow we're going after some more. We're still looking to get Steve Harvey, Kevin Van Dam, Johnny Morris. And Roland Martin, if he's there. We saw Jimmy Houston today, but he was talking to a bunch of people. We weren't going to wait around. So anyway, stick around, watch the show tomorrow, see what happens. The Architect stickers, very nice. All right, see you tomorrow.